So I literally have to re-record everything because the air conditioners out here are so loud because I live in a row home. So we're like living with the person next to us. We can hear their air conditioner, so I kind of need to talk much louder. And yep, this is attempt number 2 with this video. Hey guys, so I'm going to be making a bearded dragon tip life hack video for all you bearded dragon owners who may have the same problems as me but want to get around them. So I'm here to show you that for these little problems we have as dragon owners, there are solutions besides the scratching. That'll never stop. It'll never stop. First tip is these terrarium DIY wipes. I can make another video for these, but it's basically just half vinegar, half water solution, and then you can soak it. Well, you can soak the paper towels in there, and it creates a safe, non-toxic, non-harmful wipe. You can really clean anything in the tank with these. It doesn't harm the bearded dragon at all. Trust me, because he's actually licked one of these and licked the solution before. So yeah, these really work, and they clean the glass really good, which I'll show you in the next clip. So basically, just focus on this area. So rather than having the tank looking dirty, and since you can't really use Windex or anything on glass tanks when you have an animal in there because it's harmful, you can just use half and half water and vinegar, and then you could soak paper towels in them, and it literally makes the tank look brand new. Rather than those streaks from the tissue, because I don't have paper towels with me. But yeah, it makes it look really clean. Another hack for bearded dragon owners is, you know how when they go to the bathroom in their tank, if they're not potty trained, or if they are potty trained, then sometimes they'll go in their tank. When they go in their tank, it's kind of disgusting to really take it out. You know what they leave us as a great present. It's kind of disgusting. So what I found was really easy is to go to the dollar store, and basically you can buy these dog poop bags, and they're really cheap, it's really easy, and it's much more clean than have to really take it out with a paper towel or anything. It doesn't seep through, you can just pick it right out with the bag. If there's a vegetable that your bearded dragon doesn't like to eat, but he kind of has to, for instance, Fitz isn't a big fan of collard greens, but that's the only greens I have for him right now, so I really want him to eat them. What you can do is just take a treat. You could really just put any type of food that they like, but just hide it under what they don't like. And then you'll see that Fitz will eat what's on top of it to get to the bottom. So he'll kind of have to eat the collard greens to get to the treat. Of course he'll go for the pepper. Just wait, he'll eat the collard greens. Or he'll eat everything but the collard greens. You better check yourself or you wreck yourself, 'cause I'm bad for your health. But it works. I'm sure this happens to a lot of bearded dragon owners. When your bearded dragon will scratch the heck out of everything you live for. He'll scratch basically any part of your body. A tip is, just kidding, there is no tip. They'll always scratch you. You can't clip their nails either, because even if you do clip your nails, you can't clip them short enough for them not to scratch you. So either way, you're being scratched. Don't get a bearded dragon if you don't feel like being scratched, because that's their main priority in life, to scratch us. Only if we bother them though, which is all the time, because how can we not? They're so cute! Oh God, you're a mess. Get yourself together, man. Sometimes when we take our bearded dragons out of their cage, or really disturb them, maybe we want to clip their nails. If you do that, or you give them a bath, they'll usually go crazy. Like, by that, I mean run around and go nuts, and we can't really get a hold of them. What you can do, whoa, your chin goes deep. What you can do is just cup your hand over the bearded dragon. It will automatically make them stop what they're doing and really just calm down. This doesn't cause them stress or any harm. It just basically shows them that there's a barrier in front of them and they really need to back up and move around to get away from it. But really, if they back up, they're just gonna not really go anywhere, and that'll give you time to pick them up. You don't want to grab their head like this. You don't want to grab their head like this. You just want to gently cup your hand in front of their head like this. Because then that will show them that they can't go any further. And this actually does work, but don't worry, it's not harmful or anything. Especially if you're trying to do something that involves them being really still. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we all know sometimes when we pick our bearded dragon up, or if you're a new bearded dragon owner and you pick up your bearded dragon like this, he'll whip his tail around. The reason why they whip their tail around is so that they can whip their bodies to get support on their legs. So basically, if I'm holding like this, he's gonna whip his tail around to bring his leg around so he can really like have all that support on his legs. To prevent this, what you want to do when you pick them up, you want to always make sure you're supporting their hind legs as well. So whether you're holding them like this or this, it really works either way, just so you don't get tail whipped in the face or the eye like I did, and it doesn't feel good. It literally feels like you have like your eye just got knocked out of your head. If you have a hammock or anything with a suction cup, just like the thermometer they have, most tanks usually come with this if you buy the tank as a set. Most of the time, the suction cups will do a very bad job at sticking. And then they usually say, oh, just wet it. And wetting it usually doesn't make it any better, if not makes it worse. If you're trying to do the wet method, your goal is not to soak it. You just want to get like a wet paper towel and lightly rub it over the suction, and that will help a little bit. You just have to keep trying. But the tip that I found out was, a lot of times you want to put the suction cup up here, but most of the time if it's up there, it falls off easier. What you want to do is attach the suction cup more to the middle of the tank. I found this a lot more easier, and the suction cups stay on longer. If you have these lamps like me, and normally without these miracle workers, your lamps will kind of just fall back. What you can get are these mounting clips. They basically just go over the wire like this. It's the circle and then the 3 springs, and then you just attach the spring hooks right onto the cage and they won't move at all. Also, I'm sure every bearded dragon owner can relate, but if your bearded dragon goes in the tank to the bathroom, it can really smell, and especially because the heat, the smell will literally just like sink right into whatever substrate you have. If you have gravel or sand or any kind of like loose substrate, just scoop the poop right out. But if you have carpet and it soaks into it and you really can't do anything about it, but you have to take it out and wash it all over again, I have a quick fix so it doesn't smell. What you can do is, just like the wipes, you can mix half vinegar and half water and just spray that certain area. Minimize the smell a lot because I've tried it before. What I do is also I can just take a wipe it and clean it up with the dog poop bags, and then I could just spray it down with vinegar and water. All I do is take Fitz out for a few seconds, but after that it's fine, it's safe, and it doesn't harm him. I know for a fact it does not harm bearded drags because Fitz has actually licked the vinegar and water solution and he's fine. What you can do if your bearded dragon is shedding to help him out, you can either give him a warm bath or you can actually brush him with a soft bristle toothbrush. Obviously, the shedding will not come off right away. He just actually shed, but this morning I gave him a warm bath, and by the time I got home, all of his skin fell off. So it really does help. Also, if your bearded dragon is impacted, which means he is not going to the bathroom or he's constipated, you can put him in a warm bath, which will help him use the bathroom, or you can actually feed him applesauce, or I heard olive oil through a syringe. You don't want to shove the syringe in. You don't want to shove the syringe in their mouth, you just want to put it near their mouth and just squeeze it, and they'll eventually just start taking it in. You don't have to force feed them or anything, they'll like the applesauce. And if he doesn't, then I don't like force feeding animals, but if you gotta do what you gotta do. Or there might be medicine for it, but just a home remedy is olive oil, which I never tried, but I tried applesauce and that worked. And that'll pretty much end the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I've been looking all over YouTube for videos like this, but they really don't have them. They have lizard hacks, but they only have videos of like 5 lizard hacks, but I finally found enough hacks to post around like 10 hacks for lizards. Well, I don't know, maybe this can work for more lizards, but I'm just gonna name it bearded dragon hacks because that's what I use them for. Other than that, I hope to find more so I can share it with you guys. This just makes my whole experience a lot more easier when handling him and just taking him out in general. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching.